WVU football has officially found their quarterback in the 2024 recruiting class. Let's go. What's going on, Mountaineer Nation? Jordan Cruz back here with the Country Roads webcast. And before I get into this video, just want to give you guys a quick reminder. If you would, do us a favor, hit that thumbs up button, give us a like on this video. It'll really help not only its performance, but future videos performances here on the channel. And if you're a West Virginia fan and you haven't already, be sure, hit that subscribe button. Helps us and it helps you as it helps get more of this Mountaineer sports content out to Mountaineer Nation. Having said that, let's get into it. All right, so as I mentioned in the cold open, West Virginia has officially found the quarterback they were looking for in the 2024 football recruiting class, and it is a dual threat prospect from the state of Maryland in Khalil Wilkins, as you see detailed here in this article over on WVSportsNow.com by Mike Oste. And this young man, guys, is a talented left-handed gunslinger at the quarterback position with great size to grow into at a 6'4" height with a 190-pound frame. Going to need to put more weight on there, obviously, but great potential, really high ceiling for this player. One of the top 25 players overall in the state of Maryland in the 2024 recruiting class, and nearly a top 50 quarterback in the entire country. So I love this pickup for West Virginia. I know we talked a lot about Samaj Jones in the past, and that's someone West Virginia was high on. But after seeing Khalil Wilkins recently at a 7-on-7, it appeared that he kind of leapfrogged Samaj Jones to kind of become the top target for the Mountaineers at the quarterback position. And they were really impressed by him, Neil Brown and Sean Reagan alike, and they think that he can be a weapon and maybe the quarterback of the future down the line in the years to come of Mountaineer football. As you see his commitment graphic here shared on WVSportsNow.com, who actually had a chance to speak with Khalil Wilkins, and they've got some quotes from here that I'm going to read to you guys. Stated here in the article, WV Sports Now caught up with Wilkins about a month ago, and Wilkins stated, "I really like what they're doing with their offense, and it definitely fits my game." And then Wilkins would go on to describe his game a little bit. He says, "I'm a competitor. I work hard, but when the lights come on, I hit another gear. I'd like to think I have the right combination of skills for my position and competitiveness that inspires my guys around me." So well said there, and definitely appears like an intelligent young man. And he went on to even state how he can continue to improve his stock here in the recruiting ranks when he stated, "Like most quarterbacks, we all need as many reps in front of live defenses as possible. That way we can get experience dissecting multiple defenses." And speaking of Wilkins dissecting those defenses, let's take a look at a couple of plays now just to get a little bit of a taste of what West Virginia fans can expect from this left-handed quarterback prospect that I'm really excited to see West Virginia get this commitment from. We're going to take a look at a couple plays from over on his huddle. I'll link to the entire video in the description down below if you want to check out more, but let's check out a couple of Wilkins plays here as he becomes the first signal caller to join the 2024 West Virginia football recruiting class. All right, so starting here, not a real big play, but an outside throw right there. You know, that's a hard throw for a lot of quarterbacks to make, is that hard out route right there. And then you see a nice deep ball hitting a man in stride. And I just wanted to share a couple of those plays there from the left-hander. You see he really does a great job in the pocket going through his reads, and then a nice back shoulder throw there as well. And you can see he has a nice spiral, good release. And then the last play I want to share with you guys here, just show you a little bit of the mobility. He's not got a ton of wiggle to him, but he really has good straight line speed. So there's just a small sample size of some of the things Mountaineer Nation can expect from Khalil Wilkins. But if you watch that entire tape, I came away really impressed. And there's also video of him throwing at the West Virginia 7-on-7 camp that he was at recently. You can look that up and find that on the internet as well. So plenty of film out there on Khalil Wilkins if you want to check out more on him, and I encourage you to do so. I think he's a bright spot in this recruiting class, and I'm glad to see West Virginia add him as a quarterback in that class. And having said that, let's take a look at that class as we continue to try and keep up with these commitments here on the Country Roads webcast as this 2024 West Virginia football recruiting class continues to grow. All right, if you've been following along the Country Roads webcast throughout this offseason, then you're probably familiar with this list. Been trying to keep up with the commitments as they've came in in here for this 2024 West Virginia football recruiting class. And highlighted, of course, is the recent addition, the subject of this video, Khalil Wilkins, who becomes the 14th addition to the class for West Virginia there, coming in at the quarterback position. Like I said, good size, 6'4", 190-pound, 3-star recruit out of the state of Maryland, but very highly touted, top 25 player in the state of Maryland and a top 60 quarterback in the country, according to 247 Sports as well. So there are the other names, though. If you haven't had a chance to look at them, I'll leave them on the screen for you guys there. Good variety of positions for West Virginia. They've loaded up on defensive backs, players in the trenches, and skill position players. But one thing I really like about this class thus far, as I'm sure you guys will as well, is the fact that a lot of these recruits are coming from borderline states. We're really recruiting Maryland, Ohio, New Jersey really well, but also doing a great job still dipping into our pipeline there in the South and Florida and Georgia and getting a few commitments from there as well. But these are the 14 commits West Virginia currently has that have verbally pledged to the Mountaineers for this 2024 class. But be on the lookout in the near future. I know there's a couple of quote unquote, silent commits still out there. So hopefully they'll go public here in the near future, and we'll continue to update that and get out a video on those guys when they do so, just as we've done with each of these other previous commits. But really excited about the most recent addition to the class here in quarterback Khalil Wilkins. So there you have it, Mountaineer Nation. The 2024 class finds a quarterback. Maybe it's not the one you were expecting. Maybe you were looking for Samaj Jones, who I believe announces his commitment this upcoming week. I know West Virginia was heavily recruiting him, and that's someone that the fan base has been talking about a lot. But that also, I think, goes to show just how impressed they were by Khalil Wilkins to offer him a scholarship despite their longtime pursuit of Samaj Jones. And I don't know if they're out of the running for that. I wouldn't rule out West Virginia taking 2 quarterbacks in this class just due to the fact that West Virginia only has 3 scholarship quarterbacks currently on the roster. So you never know what they may do, and you never know what may still happen with Samaj Jones. But whether he chooses to go elsewhere and West Virginia keeps only 1 quarterback recruit in this class or not, I'm going to be really excited about Khalil Wilkins' prospects for the future either way, and I hope you all are too. But let me know how you're feeling about him and this 2024 class in general. Let your thoughts be known down there in the comments. We really appreciate those interactions as we continue to try and grow the Country Roads webcast community throughout Mountaineer Nation. Having said that, as always, I'm Jordan Cruz, and until next time, let's go Mountaineers.